All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up your business card file. So the objective is for you to take your sketches, right, of your business card and your letterhead, and you're actually going to create the actual InDesign file so you can, get it printed just for good practice so you can see how to lay out a different size document. Obviously, that's much smaller. So this will give you the freedom to create any size of a document. You can make stickers, right? There's like stickers, posters, little cards. So this is a good practice. So I am in InDesign. I am in the document setup, new document window for your business card. In your assignment page on Canvas, you will see the actual size for your business card. We are going to just lay out a standard size business card. For those of you who have seen, maybe all of you have seen these like square business cards from moo.com. If you choose to do that, you can do that at another time. But for our particular assignment, I just want you to focus on a standard size first, and then you can get all creative after. Okay, but I just want to show you the basics of setting up this document so you can apply it to your design and logo that you sketched out. Okay, so here we are at this screen. This should look very familiar to you right now. I am choosing the print size. I'm going to use inches. Now, normally we have gone here. Obviously, a business card is going to be much smaller than this. So you're actually going to create a custom size. The width is 3.5. The height is 2 inches. These sizes are also in your assignment page, so you don't have to take notes. And then we're not clicking facing pages because we're not doing a magazine, right? It's just one single page. All of these defaults should be fine. Actually, for your margins, you're going to change this to 0.25. So I want, 0.25. So I want you guys to have a 1/4 inch around as a safety, okay? And for your bleed, for those of you who might want to have your color go all the way to the background of your business card, we will set this as well, actually. So 0.125, that's 1/8 of an inch. Oops. 0.125. And I hit return. Okay. Here we are. We've got our file right here. So this is a business card size. I'm going to save where I am. This card. Save. Okay. So according to your sketches, right, whatever you sketched out and whatever you have created so far, thinking about your typeface, thinking about the colors you're going to use, I would suggest when you are working on this particular part of your project, get your sketches so they're right next to you, and you can kind of figure out what you want on the page. For your business card, you can have a one-sided business card. I'm going to have a two-sided business card. So Here is my first page. I am going to work on this first by importing my elements. And then I just wanted a color on the back of my card. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import the logo that I just created, right? My final logo in vector. So I'm going to go to File, Place. I'm going to go to that logo vector file, and I'm going to open it up. Now, as you see, I've got like little mini, versions of my letter, and I actually want the black square version for this. I'm going to select it, and I'm going to make this 100%. If the percentages are not exact for you, you can do that 3 keyboard command. So it's actually Shift, Option, and Command. And I'm clicking and dragging. I'm holding all of those keys down, plus dragging my mouse. Okay, to make that larger. So we have a Shift, Option, Command. Okay, and I want on my sketches, I've got my logo mark here. And then I've got my typeface, which is in Futura. Okay, I know we're looking at these pretty large, like I'm at 200% right here. That's my view. I know in reality that 12 is going to be too large for my card. I like things not very big. And I think I'm going to go about 10. So I would say for your range, like between 12, like 10, or like if you want a smaller type size, as long as it's readable, you can go like 9.5 to maybe 11.5. Depends on your typeface. But I want kind of like 10. Actually, I'm going to go 9. Okay. So the key command to see, my layout without the guides is Command:. Just kind of want to see what that looks like. If you have a title, put your title there. I actually, in my sketch, I have got a line device. It's my line that I'm going to use, and I did a polka dot line because I love polka dots. Okay. We'll put graphic. Okay, so I'm going to save, Command S, so I've already saved. And I'm going to go to my view, and I want to look at the preview, right? So here is, without all the distraction of the lines. And I think for me, what's more important than my title, so this is purely up to you, is probably my contact information. And if you have any like social media, it's up to you. I actually want my dots to go all the way across. Okay, so my card was fairly stark. I really wanted that white space. So I'm gonna save. Okay. And remember how I mentioned that I wanted another side for color. Okay. So I'm actually going to create a duplicate of this front because there's a couple elements I want to use. Here, so I'm going to click and drag this to that plus icon, right? So here's my front and the back. They're identical at the moment. What I wanted to do to the back is I wanted to add a color. So I'm actually going to go to my swatches first, and I'm going to add one of my colors that I picked from my color palette. Okay, so I'm going to go here, double click on that. I'm going to name it with the color value. I like knowing the color value. If you want to just name it something else, you are free to do that. And I am plugging in my CMYK values that I got from the Photoshop eyedropper. I'm going to click OK. So you can see it's kind of like a teal color. And so I want to create a rectangle. And I'm going to fill it with that teal color. Okay. I'm gonna change this to my contact information, like my cell phone, right? I'm gonna put just want a little bit of difference, so I'm gonna actually remove that logo because I only want the logo on the front. Here's my stroke. I actually want this line to be white, and I want to put this kind of at the end. All right, and I want to change the alignment a little bit. All right. So when I zoom out, I can see my front card and the back of the card, right? The elements that I wanted to stay consistent were these lines. So they're in exactly the same place, right? Because when you flip the card over, that'll matter. And so I'm going to pick Like, I think that'll be my final. Like, if you have more illustrations, like, you can put it on your card. Like, everyone's card is going to look different. So look at your sketch and see what makes your card you, right? From your logo system that you've sketched out. So I'm going to save this. Okay, so I'm going to have a couple things being saved. And this, right, that you see here, I'm going to save it out as a PDF. So I'm going to do the smallest file size. I'm going to hit save. Okay, all of these defaults should be fine, and I'm going to hit export. Okay, but you're creating a layout that is exactly the size of your final design, right? So for the business card, we made it 3.5 by 2. The next video, we're going to just quickly do the letterhead because it's very similar to your the standard paper size, right? And then we're going to put it all together.